This segment is sponsored by New Perspective Financial Solutions. Most retirees spend their entire working career contributing to 401ks and end up having a big surprise when it comes time to start living off their nest egg. The thing that isn't considered: taxes. We don't like taxes, but they're going to happen. So here to help us keep these surprises at bay is Tayvon Jackson. Tayvon is the founder of New Perspective Financial Solutions, a DC-based firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. Good to have you.
Thanks for having me. It's my birthday today.
Is it really?
Yes,
Happy birthday,
thank
Tayvon.
you.
What a surprise this morning. We had no idea. Well, happy birthday.
Thank you, the big 36.
36. Well, thank you for spending it with us and helping all of us, have this happy retirement. Why do we have to pay taxes on retirement?
Well, we have two choices. We either can pay the taxes now while our accounts are small, or wait until retirement when our money's now $1 million and pay the taxes later. There's no way to get around it, but the good thing is that we can control when we actually pay the taxes.
Okay, and you say January of 2026 is an important date. Why is that?
It is, because that's when the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act law is going to expire.
Oh.
So when Trump was in office, he passed a tax law that made the tax tables the lowest that they've ever been in history. But when January 1st, 2026 comes around, taxes are going to go back up to how they were in 2017. So what a lot of clients are doing now is they're paying the taxes on their money. They're doing what's called a Roth conversion, so that if they raise taxes in the future, your money's already been taxed, so therefore it's tax-free in retirement.
So a good thing to start talking about it now, paying the taxes now. Okay. If something were to happen to us, our relatives, are they going to have to pay taxes on our 401ks?
Yeah, so if you have a 401k and you're the spouse, and the other spouse passes away, the good thing is that you can just put it into your own IRA and pay the taxes when you want to pay the taxes.
Okay.
But the challenge is that if you have beneficiaries that's not your spouse, maybe it's a kid, your nephew, your niece, what happens is you roll it over to what's called an inherited IRA, and then Uncle Sam's going to want you to spend that money within 10 years. You don't have to completely drain it, but it has to come out of the IRA within 10 years.
Okay.
It's kind of like a trap, because if you wait 10 years, now your account's bigger. And if it's bigger, then you got to pay more in taxes.
Right. So whatever you're taking out, because you're like, oh, I haven't spent it all,
Yep.
and you get to that end of the line kind of thing, but then now you have to pay more taxes.
Exactly, because your account's bigger.
Okay. So then how do we, if we inherit money or our kids inherit money, how do they keep that lasting for multiple generations?
Well, it doesn't happen often, because let's say I had a son. Wish I did, but let's say I had a son.
Soon, Tayvon,
It's
soon.
my birthday, look at it. So let's say I had a son and I passed away and I had a 401k.
Okay.
What's going to happen, it's going to all go to him.
Right.
And then he can go to Vegas or Miami, have one great night, and spend it all. But if you set up a trust, you can actually set the rules on how they spend the money. So for example, maybe it's like, hey, unless you get straight A's, you can't touch this money.
Okay.
Or unless you have good behavior, can't touch this money.
Or at least until you're 18,
Until
if you're
18.
Yep.
So
younger.
a trust allows you to set those rules, and we have an estate attorney that we work with here at our office.
Okay.
And we can help you set that up today.
How can you set it up for the longevity of the trust, of their life?
It can be for multiple generations. So if you want to leave a legacy for your kids,
Right.
then that's what you would set up a trust for.
Okay, I gotcha. And then when it comes to the dealing with our retirement, if people at home are sitting there thinking, oh, wow, I haven't done any of the taxes thing. You talked about January 1st, 2026. What do they need to ask you? Do they need to just show you their portfolio pay? How do they figure out what they need to do with the taxes?
Well, first they would just come in, and we'll show them a scenario of them paying the taxes now, before 2026,
right,
or delaying it to after 2026. And when they see the hundreds of thousands of dollars that they'll save for retirement, they'll definitely come in.
And so that's probably one thing when you're like, well, but I don't know what tax bracket I'm going to be in at that age, right? Is that kind of the debate sometimes?
Nobody knows. So what
Right.
happens if Uncle Sam says, you know what, 10 years from now, tax brackets are down 60%. If you haven't paid the taxes yet, you have to pay that no matter what. So therefore, it makes a lot of sense to go ahead and pay the taxes now, while we know what tax bracket we're in, so that it's tax-free forever.
Nobody has a crystal ball, and so you don't have to worry about it if you're paying it now. Tayvon, thank you.
Thank you.
And happy birthday again.
It.
Happy birthday to Tayvon. You at home, call him, wish him happy birthday. But if you want to learn more about disinheriting the IRS, New Perspective Financial Solutions has a great offer. Tayvon wants to help protect and continue to grow your money while also helping you create a reliable income stream. So right now, for the first 5 callers with a portfolio of $250,000 or greater, they are offering a complimentary retirement income plan just for you. This will allow Tayvon to sit down with you personally or schedule a call to make sure you are on the right track for a successful retirement. That number to dial is 240-335-8366. Again, that's 240-335-8366.